You ever feel like every time you finally build up some momentum in your business, something knocks you sideways? Like you're go, go, go for a hot minute, batching products, updating your shop, posting consistently on social media, and then bam, you hit a wall. You can't focus, you dread even opening your inbox, and suddenly everything that felt exciting just feels heavy. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't want it bad enough. And it's definitely not because you're doing it wrong. It's likely because your nervous system is maxed out. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the real reasons handmade business owners struggle to grow sustainably. And it has way more to do with capacity than it does strategy. So, if you've ever been wondering why you can't seem to scale your business without spiraling into burnout, this one's for you. And if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start creating sustainable momentum, be sure to subscribe. You've probably got enough strategy know how to write a whole book, and yet you still feel stuck. How is this even possible? Well, most handmade business owners are out here thinking they just need a better plan, a better launch strategy, or a better time blocking system. And don't get me wrong, those things do help, but if your nervous system is dysregulated, even the best plan will feel impossible to follow through on. Capacity isn't just about time or tools, it's about your energy, your focus, your ability to stay regulated through the stress. And for many of us, our nervous systems are already fried before we even sit down to work. When we're in a chronic state of stress, our brain switches from the prefrontal cortex, where we do our best logical, goal oriented thinking, to the amygdala, where fight, flight, or freeze hang out. So the moment you try to push towards a new level, like launching a collection, raising your prices, or pitching your work, you hit that wall of resistance. It's not that you're not capable, it's that your body is screaming, this just doesn't feel safe. So you're not procrastinating because you're broken. You're protecting yourself because your body remembers how much it hurt to burn out. So if this is hitting home already, download the free Balance and Thrive starter kit below. It'll help you map out your life and energy in a way that actually supports your growth without expecting you to be a productivity robot. So, if the real issue is nervous system capacity, what does that actually look like in everyday business? Let's talk about the signs that you're maxed out, even if you're still functioning. Burnout isn't always obvious. Sometimes it looks like you're doing your best. So, here are a few sneaky signs your nervous system is tapped out. Number one, you feel overwhelmed by even simple tasks. Two, you keep jumping between projects but finishing nothing. Three, you plan with the best intentions and then ghost your own goals. Four, you find yourself doom scrolling, over researching, or just zoning out when it's time to work. Five, you dread doing the things that you used to love in your business. This isn't just flakiness, it's your body's way of trying to conserve energy. When we don't have enough capacity, our brains look for ways to avoid perceived threats, like failure, rejection, or even just the stress of trying something new. This is super common in creatives and solopreneurs because we're not just managing a business, we're managing ourselves and our emotions. But your nervous system isn't the enemy, it's your body's built in boundary system. You've just been taught to override it. If you felt any of those signs recently, drop a red flag in the comments. No shame here, awareness is just the first step of healing. Now, let's look at how we build capacity so growth actually feels doable and, dare I say it, fun. What if the key to going farther was learning to go slower? Building capacity is about nourishing your nervous system so it can hold more joy, more responsibility, more impact. Here are a few ways to start. One, practice regulating your nervous system. This might include breath work, Reiki, some stretching, grounding exercises, or simply taking regular breaks. 2. Journal to understand resistance. Use prompts like, "What am I afraid might happen if I succeed?" Or, "What would I need to feel safe to take this next step?" 3. Work with your energy, not against it. Sync your planning with your cycle, your personal rhythms, or even the moon. Either way, just keep in mind that there are phases for pushing and phases for resting. When I started doing these things for myself, I didn't magically become some productivity goddess. But I did stop crashing. I started noticing when I needed to rest before I hit the wall. And I got way better at choosing the right task for the energy I actually had. Building capacity is how you move from, "I just can't keep doing this," to, "I can overcome all things in my own way on my own time." So if you want to try this, be sure to grab the Balance and Thrive Starter Kit. The Wheel of Life exercise in there will show you exactly where your life needs love and give you tools to start shifting things today. But what about those high stakes moments like launches, shop updates, or holiday sales? That's where things can really start to spiral, unless you have a regulation plan. And that's exactly what we'll walk through in the next video. But first, what's one area of your business that feels like it's constantly pushing past your limit? Let's talk about it in the comments. Just remember, you don't need more hustle. You don't need to be tougher. You just need to feel safe in your body while you grow. And that starts with building the capacity to hold the life you're dreaming of. So take a breath. You're not doing it wrong. You're just ready for a new way. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll walk through how to regulate your nervous system before a launch, drop, or high pressure moment. We're going to make growth feel so good.